All right. Good night. So, this is for all my maths, hard maths. Unit 1, pure. Unit 2, pure. Unit 1 applied. Unit 2 applied. The first things first, I know maths is tomorrow. From the time I'm making this video, is 11th of me in the night. So, I said, let me just throw out a little bit of advice for you. So, for the maths, right? When all you get all your paper, actually, this goes for all your maths papers, right? For all levels. When all you get all your paper, the first thing all you should do, read all the instructions. You see that instruction that says giving your answer correct a particular number of decimal places, important. Failure to follow instructions could mean you're losing marks. And we all you lose no marks. Next, take a 2 minutes and go through your paper when you get. I know for the maths, you all have your section 1, section 2, same for hard maths, section 1, section 2. My advice for the maths and the hard maths, tackle the questions that you all can do first. The ones you're comfortable with. If you're someone comfortable in your circle theorems or in your matrices, go into section 2 and do those questions first. Usually the maths is straightforward. Number 1 is the easiest thing. Don't be afraid to use your calculators, please, guys. Nothing is wrong if you use your calculator to give the answer, unless the question says otherwise. That's for the maths and the art maths, right? So just do which questions all you could do properly first, which ones all you're comfortable with first, and then tackle the rest of the questions. Now, for the CAPE students, this is what I want to do. Same thing, read all your instructions properly. Make sure all you have it and all you etched in all your brain the level of accuracy they want all your answers to be. If it have that instructions in the instructions page. When all you get all the paper, go into the modules you all comfortable with. Inside of those modules, look for the questions that has the most marks. Do those questions first. Use up your fresh brain power to guarantee your marks. If you know that how you're good in module 1 and module 2, let me just say module 1, right? You're real good in question 1, you're real good in question 2. Whichever one weighs the most marks in terms of the individual questions, do those questions first. If you have a question with 9 marks and then a question with 7 marks, and you could do both, do the 9 mark one first. What else I could tell all you, boy? Like the best advice I could give all you know. Just take all the time, manage all the you see time management? Manage all your time properly. For the CAPE students, time to creep up for all your all the exam real quick. My advice is budget a minute a mark. You could thief some time in the questions you're comfortable with, and you're gonna have to sacrifice some time in the questions that you have to fight up to do. For the maths and the art maths, I will say just go off your merit, do the questions to the best of your ability. If you realize you're taking too long on a question and you're catching your skin to the question, just move on to the next one. Probably doing the solution in the next one might give you this revelation that will help you in the question again problems with. But don't spend too much time on one question. Um, yeah. Well, I the best I could give right now, you know. Um, so just take all the time, say all the prayers, go into all the exam with confidence. Don't be nervous. It's an exam. Gosh, it's just a little exam. Two, three pieces of paper. Oh, ho. Don't afraid to ask for extra paper. Don't afraid. All right. If you need extra paper to do working, don't afraid. All right. Oh, ho. And next thing. You see when all the writing on all the paper? Let me give you an example, right? Real quick example. Let me say there is all the paper, right? Utilize your whole paper now. So if it is number 1 starting a little ways off the margin and you all are allowed to write all over here, use it. Now, I have a method that I would show all of my students how to write up all your work. And let me just show you a little bit of it here. All right, real quick. So we'll have a nice little transition to later here, right? So let me pretend there's a paper. What you could do, you could partition your paper in a particular manner. You see how I would have my working for number 1, part A over here? let me just say, let me pretend that all this working here, what you're seeing on the screen, is for number 10A, part 1, part A. That's a better number, indeed. Partition your papers like this. Draw your straight lines and do your working vertically. Don't try and do your working all the way horizontally. And like I said, utilize your paper. When you realize that you're coming down and you're finishing off the section allocated for your working, just draw an arrow up and you continue your working on top here. All right, do the same thing for, I'll say do it for all of your questions, but you see that the first line you're writing, if it requires you to go all the way across, then go all the way across and then have your paper partitioned. Let me just pretend. All right, let me pretend that my first line would have gone all the way across here. I'll go draw my line. I'll go do my working. When I go up and draw my arrow to indicate which part my next piece of working is, I will start my working underneath. All right, so you have your first opening line, you work in here, draw your arrow, work in here, draw your arrow, work in here. All right, so that way now you could maximize the amount of space you have to do your working, and you're gonna run out of space something. All right, so I will say these pieces of advice comes from my experience. It might not necessarily be a piece of advice that can work for you, so I'll say take it with a pinch of salt. So with that being said, in the year 2026 May June, I wished everybody the best of luck and go forth, get all A's in all your profiles, get all your merits, get all your scholarships. Good luck in all of all your exams. And well, some of you will be back here next year, but those who write in Unit 2, I wish you all the best when you all head out to other universities. So with that being said, good luck.